We're at Ellesmere and Porto and Costa's on Eston.
We're from Macclesfield.
Over the weekend, we've looked at all different aspects of things in our community, in our local areas, and we've gone through things like issues and then ways how we can improve it. With the issues, we have looked at good things as well, such as the good amenities we've got with education and shops, but then we do have bad things that we can get to improve, such as discrimination, inadequate policing, and things such as school dinners and how they cost too much, and the ideas that we do want to improve.
Over the weekend we've been discussing issues that affect our area in Ellesmere Port and Eston. Quite a few of the issues cover both areas, like transport and the links between the two areas, whereas in Eston there's quite a lot of drink and drug abuse as well as in Ellesmere Port.
This weekend we've been looking at issues in our area. We've got dangerous driving, drugs, MSN, bullying, hospitals, rape, STIs, transport costs and neighbourhood watch.
Following the issues, we've got some opportunities such as non-religious youth clubs, somewhere to go for people to calm down, not get stressed out, have someone to talk to about anything confidentially. We want to give plans to the council about things young people want to do.
So the opportunities in our area to help stop this, we've got you can join youth groups that contribute to the community. We have the Epic and David Lloyd's, which are like leisure centres. We've got railway lines, we need better bus prices, higher education, join youth centres. That's it.
The opportunities we've been looking at to tackle the issues is approaching NYPs, going into schools, youth funding, productions, youth clubs, jobs, training and work like this.
Some of the barriers stopping us from doing the opportunities is lack of money, workers or volunteers, not enough adults to supervise, the equipment, the space, council's time and the police.
These are some of the barriers that might stop us from doing these activities. The money, adults and authority, laws, other groups of people that may be doing the same opportunity, communication, lack of education, other projects and other commitments, and maybe for transport.
Some barriers that might prevent this movement would be costs. There's costs everywhere. Everything has to do with money. Times that we have to do whatever we want to do. The commitment and motivation of people that we're working with, because we really need that. And also lack of resources and discrimination from adults.
Some things we're going to put into action to overcome our barriers are campaigning to the council, fundraising for money and finding time to do it in.
Over the weekend we've looked at actions we can take towards this. One is to look at go to Arriva Trains Wales and tell them about their services and what needs to be done. We're going to talk to David Lloyd's about getting a cheaper student rate. Meet with Andrew Miller and get us to buy him lunch. Carry on the bus pass scheme and make it more widely available and useful. And more advertising for youth groups, i.e. advertising in schools and not just in the hub with connections workers.
We could do campaigns, fundraising, we could talk to adults and also write letters to our local MP. We could talk to youth workers and also our parents about giving us more freedom, and that's it.
In a negative light in the media. We want this to change.
This is an opportunity for responsibility that I actively want to take on board.
A lot of youths just simply don't have the opportunities to make themselves heard.
And I think it's something that needs to be tackled, not just saying, oh, bullying's bad, bullying's this, that and the other.
And I think we should be treated like teenagers because that's what we are.
Because I believe that I can make a difference.
They don't actually
actually do anything, it's just there to make people look good in my opinion.
The old issues of sex education, police presence and transport have been pushed so much. And I'm not saying these aren't important. They are and they always will be, but they're an ongoing campaign. We can't focus completely on these.
Like a student union, but people at high school, so that we can get our rights heard as well. It's like we're the majority of people, not the teachers, so we should get to decide what we do.
A bit piercing mad, and you know, I like me bright hair colours when I can get away with it, of course. But you know, still deep inside, I have all the qualities of a good spokesperson in your future NYB.
We all have our own positives and negatives. Now I will go back to my opening question. How many times can we talk about the negatives? I want people to talk about the positives. This does not mean that the negatives will go away. This is a separate matter that has to be worked on.
If I was selected for MIP, I would focus on the gangs in Chester, as we report in Neston. Gangs of young teenagers drinking, bullying old people and also people around their own age is constantly increasing. You cannot walk through some areas of housing report without getting abuse or things thrown at you, such as bottles.
Candidates for Vale Royal, the two candidates selected from the team from Vale Royal, Terry Starkey and Alex Hunt. Stand up.
The two representatives from that area for the next 12 months will be Matt Stevenson and Mike Lancaster. From Chester locality are Patrick Rooney and Mark Stevenson.
Clarissa Lascelles. Becky Jones.
Recently, last few months, I've been given a new job, which is to work with young people and with the youth service staff and protection staff to build an organisation to work with and support you guys. And the things that's happening today, I want to ask. First of all, I want to ask the 12 who have been nominated, will you work with us to make things better for young people in Cheshire? Yes. And I'll give you then a pledge that I will work with you 12, as long as you get the views and voices and ideas and thoughts and support for all the other guys. I will pledge to work with you.